Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Today I have with me the Old Spice Swagger deodorant. As you know, it is Christmas time. It's during the holidays. Now, guys, if you're looking for a gift for family members, or ladies, if you're looking to, give a gift for your significant other, I will be reviewing the Old Spice Swagger deodorant. So stay tuned. We're gonna see, if it holds up, and honestly, if it's worth your money. So now I wanted to give you guys an close look at the Old Spice Swagger deodorant. Just based off the packaging alone, it's that classic Old Spice design. The red container, as you notice, it's very bold, really easy to recognize. And honestly, it feels sturdy in the hand. So just looking at the design, you got your cap, the safety piece that no one really keeps or use at all. So you can really just dispose that. And then we just want to make sure that the twist mechanisms work. So as you can see, the deodorant, obviously is going up. So everything's working smoothly, it doesn't jam. And then obviously just putting the cap on, just to make it, as you can see, it stays on securely. And obviously it's very easy, to carry in a backpack, gym bag, or really wherever you guys go and may need it. So just alone off the design, I would give it, a 10 out of 10. I like the logo. Like I said, the design is very sleek. Really looks good, catches the eye. Now for the scent, I know a lot of people wondering, does this, make you feel more confident? Does it truly give you swagger? I guess we're gonna answer that right now. So starting off with the scent, like I said, we're gonna just take a good smell of the deodorant. Just inhale, smell it, let it marinate. So obviously, this is one of the biggest reasons people choose this deodorant. Just off the smell, like the Swagger has I would say a strong masculine smell to it. So I would say it's definitely a mix of, freshness and spice. It definitely is noticeable. Nothing really overpowering, obviously if you apply the right amount. I would say the scent, it gives off a confident and clean vibe. And what's cool, it actually lasts for several afters after application. Now, I would say compared to lighter deodorants, I would say definitely that the Swagger stands out more. So it's good if you want something, for people to notice, but it might not be ideal if if you're one of those people that prefer a very subtle scent. Now for comfort and application, I would say for me, my experience, I'm very picky on the deodorants I do buy and use. I don't like the ones that leave marks on your arm or even on your clothes. That's why I kind of like this gel type. So when it comes to comfort, I would say the deodorant, applies really smoothly, and you don't feel any irritation on the skin at all. So it doesn't feel sticky, doesn't feel heavy, which is important if you're, wearing this all day, or especially, if you're trying to apply it before and after the gym. So yeah, like I said, definitely if you're not wanting to leave stains on your clothes or anywhere else, I would say this is definitely a good cologne to use. Now, performance and effectiveness, in terms of odor protection, Old Spice Swagger performs really well. It keeps odor under control throughout most of the day, even during school, walking around, or even a light physical activity. Now, it's obviously not designed for extreme sweating. There's other, deodorants for that, even one in Old Spice's line, which I would definitely do a review on that later. But just talking on the Old Spice Swagger, it definitely holds up better than many, basic deodorants. So for regular daily use, it's reliable and it does what it's promised. Now, value. A lot of people are wanting, is it worth your money? I would say definitely for the price, Old Spice Swagger offers good value. So like I said, one of the benefits, you get a long-lasting deodorant with a strong scent and, a solid performance. This is one stick lasts a decent amount of time, so you're not constantly replacing it. So in all actuality, you would actually be saving money compared to those generic, cheap, basic deodorants, you might see at Family Dollar, Dollar General, Walmart, to where you're constantly, buying them, maybe twice a month or even once a week. So I would say definitely the value for the dollar in this deodorant. Overall, Old Spice Swagger is a great choice if you want a deodorant that, smells strong, lasts most of the days, and feels comfortable on your skin. It is especially good for people, who like bold scents and want something dependable for everyday use. Honestly, like I said, I've been using this Old Spice for a while. Honestly, this has been my go-to. I've been using it for a couple years now. Like I said, once this one gets old, I replace it with a newer one. So I would definitely recommend Old Spice Swagger. In terms of rating it, I'd probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's really solid. Like I said, it's worth your money. So yeah, like I said, the holidays are coming up. Now, if you're looking to give somebody a gift, not really trying to spend money on the bank, I would definitely recommend giving someone the Old Spice Swagger. Now, that's it. Thank you for listening. Let me know if you guys have any comments, questions, and honestly, if there's any other products, including in the Old Spice line that you guys want me to review.